Introducing Samsung Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge. We spend more time with our phones than ever, and yet they're not designed to be held comfortably. But now, with the elegant back curve of the S7 and the streamlined front and back of the S7 Edge, both nestle perfectly into the palm of your hand. They feel smaller and thinner with smoother edges and sleeker lines, but the screen size is still the way you like it. Big and immersive. A true marvel of engineering. It's as beautiful to look at as it is to use. We've also redesigned the S7 with memory that expands, because we know you love file-hungry movies, music, and games. Here's the Vulkan API for the most realistic mobile gaming possible. 4 GB of RAM to keep all your tabs open. And a longer lasting battery to keep you going all day and beyond. Our phones go everywhere with us, except in water. Well, until now. Even in the rain, the shower, or the pool. Open up a new world to use it in. The S7 has a phone camera that uses the technology found in professional cameras. 100% of the pixels are used to focus, and every single one works just like our 2 eyes, which means you have autofocus in a split second. And you can shoot in the dark and own the night, because some of our most precious memories happen in the dark. Not only can you leave your camera at home, leave your wallet too. Samsung Pay is safe, simple, and accepted virtually anywhere you can swipe or tap your card. So travel light, and with Knox Security, worry-free. The new S7 redefines how you can use a phone. But what really breaks the boundaries of what a phone can do is a completely new way to share memories. Now you can record your life with the 360 camera, preview it on your phone, and then simply load it into your VR headset. Imagine, this simple 5-inch phone is now your personal 360 cinema screen. You define the possibilities, and we'll redefine the phone.
So, what exactly is this? If you want a camera, it becomes a digital camera, easily held in one hand. If you want a music player, it becomes a B&O Premium Hi-Fi music player. You can take shots as wide as your own eyes can see. And check the time, always there, without even lifting a finger. But this thing that lets you easily take charge have fun, and play with all these new devices. So what is this? LG G5 and friends. Life's good when you play more. LG G5.
This is the new iPhone 6.
And this is the new iPhone 6 Plus.
Have you seen some of the new stuff the camera can do?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Its slow-mo is slower than ever before. Its time-lapse can turn hours into seconds. Image stabilization helps keep everything smooth.
So smooth.
The camera on the new iPhones are better than ever. Shapow! What was that?
That's the sound the camera makes.
No, it's more like a...
Nope, I think it's shapow!
Ding!
Hey, what's up everyone, CT and Technology News here, and today I'm doing a rumor video on the upcoming Sony Xperia Z4, which is going to be Sony's flagship smartphone going into 2015. So basically, this phone could have a lot of cutting-edge hardware, because Sony's going to be trying to keep their smartphone relevant for a longer amount of time, so they can shift away from the 6-month release cycle that they've done in the past. So one of the biggest changes to the Z4 could be a change in the screen. The Xperia Z3's 5.2-inch display could be swapped over for a 5.5-inch screen, and then the resolution could also be increased to 2560 by 1440 pixels, matching the LG G3. Now, one thing that's interesting is that in a recent interview, Sony's head of marketing said that the Xperia Z3 didn't adopt a Quad HD resolution because the difference between it and an optimized 1080p panel were minimal, especially on anything less than 8 inches in size. You know, considering that Sony is changing its mind for the Z4 though, it's probably due to partly the G3's success and then also the Galaxy Note 4's introduction. Now, power in the Z4 is probably going to be provided by Qualcomm's next big chip, the 64-bit Snapdragon 810, which is 8 cores and a clock speed of 2.8 GHz. Qualcomm announced the 810 back in April and said that the processor would be inside smartphones by the first half of 2015, so the Z4's processor could be insanely powerful. Now, a massive 4GB of RAM is probably also going to be paired with this processor, along with 32GB of internal storage space, and as far as the Z4's camera, it'll still probably maintain the same 20.7 megapixel count, but feature an improved lens and sensor array to produce better pictures. Now, with regards to the actual design of the Z4, Sony's probably going to be sticking with its popular Omni-Balance design language, so that means it probably won't look all that different from the Z3 or the Z2. I mean, it never was the looks that dampened my enthusiasm for the Z3, it was just sort of the relatively basic alterations between it and the Z2. Now, if these rumors are to be believed though, the Xperia Z4 is going to be a pretty amazing phone, and I think Sony's going to have a pretty killer flagship on their hands. But anyways, let me know what you're excited to see in the Z4 in the comments below, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.